My name is Claire. I'm a Pilates instructor and not able to teach in my classes for the past few weeks. So missing everyone from the East Side Y, Penfield Pilates classes. Missing you all and hoping we'll get together. We'll be get together soon, but for now, let's just practice a little bit differently, okay? Anyone new who hasn't taken Pilates before, you can follow right along with what I'm doing. I'm explaining how our bodies to be aligned throughout the class. Very important to keep your body lined up properly. Okay, very important. Very important not to work through any pain. So if we're doing anything that hurts you, that's your body's way of telling you not to do it or modify. So feel good when we're done here. Feel better when we're done than when we started here. Just get everything stretched out, warmed up, a little bit more strength, especially through our core. We're working on lengthening and strengthening our spine. We're working on strengthening our core. We're working on our posture. We're working on our spine, our hips. Full body workout, slow. Pilates is slow. If you're going fast, you're using momentum. You're not really working the core. There's a particular new kind of breathing, new to you if you're new to Pilates, that you would not be familiar with, which I'll explain in just a moment, which is meant to engage our core, so we're using our core throughout the class. So all those different things we're working on, feel better when we leave than we got here, have some water handy, take it whenever you want it, and then we'll be on the mat for the class, but we're just going to start standing so we can just kind of stretch out, get that posture exactly where we want it to be. So we'll start with our feet right underneath our hip bones, pressing all four corners of our feet down into our mat. Shoulders roll up, slide back and down. And again. And one more time. Take a nice deep breath. Drop your chin towards your chest. Slowly bring your chin right up towards the ceiling. Back to center. Shoulders roll up, slide back and down. Nice deep breath. Let's turn our head to one side, bringing our chin over our shoulder. Back to center, lengthen, other side. Back to center, shoulders roll up, slide back and down. Nice deep breath. Chin towards our chest and circle our head. Just let one ear drop towards our shoulder. We'll bring our head back. Other ear towards the other shoulder. Take a breath here. Circle the other way. And then back to center. Shoulders roll up, slide back and down. All right, let's reach up. Longer through the left with the shoulder down and the right, and both. Let's lace our fingers together, bring our palms up and come into a little bit of a back bend, and then slowly fold in half. Soften your knees, release your neck and shoulders. Circle your head with a nice loose neck. Circle the other way. Release your fingers down to the mat. Walk them over to the side of one foot and back, keeping your feet anchored with your toes pointing forward. Walk your fingers back to center. Make a really big bend in your knees and straighten your legs. Really big bend and straighten. Nice stretching through those hamstrings. And one more time. Bend again. Walk your fingers over to the side of the other foot and back. And back to center. And then let's just roll up again. Pressing our feet down into the ground, thighs into our hips, navel into our spine, shoulders come up, slide back and down. And again, so this is the posture we want throughout the class. This is how we want to leave. Lots of space from our ears to our shoulders, our chest, our heart nice and open. Okay, shoulders roll up, slide back and down. Now, I'm just going to take a quick look here, make sure things are going along, which it seems like they are. All right, so the breathing. Let me just briefly go through the breathing. Really important. This is fundamental to Pilates. It's very different than yoga. Yoga, you're breathing in and out through your nose. Pilates, we're breathing in through our nose and we're breathing out through pursed lips, just as though we're blowing through a straw. You'll feel that. We'll practice it a couple times. You'll feel that really engage your core. So the purpose of that breath is to engage the core. So we're using the core throughout the class rather than momentum. It's slow, we're going slow. It's more difficult to go slow than fast. If you're going fast, you're using momentum. We're going slow, we're using the breath, so the core is doing all the work, okay? Just to practice this, place your hands on your rib cage. Take a nice big inhale through your nose. Okay, taking that breath, you feel the crown of your head lift right up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. Rib cage is opening, spine is lengthening. Prior to every movement during the class, that's what we're doing. A nice inhale through our nose. And then the movement, the work part of each exercise is an exhale through pursed lips, just as though we're blowing through a straw. Feel that rib cage close, feel that core contract. Okay, that's what we're working for here. Really working that core. So nice big inhale through your nose. Every movement starts off with we're nice and long and open, then exhale through pursed lips, just as though we're blowing through a straw. All right, shoulders roll up, slide back and down. And again, we're going to reach up, longer through the left and the right, and both. We're going to fold in half. Just fold in half. Let your head be nice, your neck nice and relaxed. Circle your head. Circle it the other way. And then walk your fingers forward. I'm going to change my position now, making my way down to the mat so you can see me a little bit better. So this is called inverted V in Pilates. It's the same as a downward facing dog in yoga. Hips are pointed up to the ceiling, lots of space from our ears to our shoulders. And again, right now we're just warming up, getting everything stretched out. Let's just bicycle our legs a few times. Drop one knee as the other heel presses down towards the mat. One more on each side. Roll up onto the balls of your feet. Press your heels down. And again. And again. And now we're going to let our knees drop down onto the mat. Separate them so you can just let your ribs fall between your thighs. Same as child pose in yoga. Remember I mentioned lots of the same stretches in Pilates as we do in yoga. They're all good. So there's no pressure here. We're not pressing our hips down. We're just letting them fall down towards the ground. Okay? Come into this anytime you want during the class. So if you find there's something we're doing that's not right for your body, or it hurts, your body's telling you just stop what you're doing or modify, just get your spine aligned, coming back into a child pose. Opens up our spine, opens up our hips. All right. Now let's come down. Actually, let's start seated here. Maybe you'll be able to see me a little bit better. We'll do a little bit of stretching this way. So stretch your legs out in front. Bring your hands next to your hips. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Again, we're going to stretch up longer through the left and the right and both. Flex your feet. Press through your heels and hinge forward. Bring your feet and hands together and maybe pulsing a few times. Come back up. Hands next to our hips. Let's bring the soles of our feet together, same as butterfly in yoga. Press down gently above the inside of your knees. We'll bring our knees together. We're going to extend one leg, keeping one knee bent. The foot can be to the inside or the outside of the extended leg. Stretch the leg out long. Don't let it just lay there. Reach around with the opposite arm of the bent knee, looking back over your shoulder, drawing that knee in towards the center line of your body. Remember that leg is long, that's down on the mat. Back to center, we're going to extend that leg. Same thing on the other side. Reach around, looking back over your shoulder. And back to center. Now I don't have the props here that I would have at home. I'm not home right now, or still in Florida. So we need to modify a little bit or change things up a little bit. We'll still get all the work we need throughout the class, okay? So we're going to have to visualize some of this. In my Pilates class, I have a ring. If I don't have a ring, then sometimes we have a ball. We can squeeze. Purpose of that is to engage different parts of our body. Okay. If we had it between our hands, we'd be engaging our upper body. Okay. So we're going to pretend, just visualize that we have this ball here. We're going to stretch our legs out long. Nice big inhale through our nose. Exhale, squeeze that ball and hinge forward. Stretch as long as you can through both arms and legs. So you feel that body engage. Back to center. Nice big inhale, long spine. Exhale. Remember that breath we practiced? Squeeze the ball. Back in. Inhale. Stretch out. And exhale. Back in and up. And again. Back in. Stretch out. Long as you can go. Back up. And squeeze. Back up. Ball's right in front of our chest. Legs are still long. Nice big inhale, exhale, rotate to the left, squeeze that ball and flex the left foot. Still feeling that upper body engaged. Feel that through your hamstring all the way down through your foot as you flex that foot. Back to center, breathe, rotate to the other side. Flex that foot. Back to center, shoulders roll up, slide back and down. Come back on your fingertips. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other. Let's bring our legs wider now. So now we'll bring them wider than our hips. We're going to slowly lift and lower our left leg from the hip for 6. Use the breath as you lift, the work part. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right leg for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, up tall, arms long from our shoulders. Nice deep breath. Keeping our legs wide, let's rotate to the left. Hinge forward, stretch as long as you can through both arms and legs. Back up, breathe, rotate to the other side. Back up, breathe, rotate. Back up, other side. Back up. Let's rotate again. This time we're going to lift this leg so you can reach behind your thigh, your calf, or reach for your toes. Just avoid holding behind that knee. Other arm can stay back long or rest down on the floor of the mat. Let go. Bring it up towards your hand for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make the movement from your hip. Keep the leg nice and strong. Nice big inhale. Exhale, rotate, lift. Let go. Bring it up for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. We're going to take that ball now, and we're going to bring it up on a diagonal so it's about where the wall and the ceiling meet. We're going to take a nice big inhale, exhale, hinge forward, stretch as long as you can through both arms and legs and squeeze that ball. Back up, inhale, exhale, hinge forward. And again, inhale, exhale, hinge forward. Squeeze that ball, feel that upper body engaged. Legs are nice and long. Nice big inhale again. Long spine, okay, opening up, lengthening with that inhale. This time, exhale, pull back a little bit. You can feel that core kick in here with that exhale. Nice big inhale, exhale, pull back a little more. Back up, pull back a little more. Squeeze that ball, keep that upper body engaged. Back up. This time, let's make it all the way down to the mat. Nice and slow, okay? Using as many breaths as you need. End by tapping your arms with that ball behind your head. All right, let's bring those arms around, bring our knees into our chest. So this is another great stretch to use anytime you want during the class. You need to take a stop a little bit. We'll be doing this together several times, but just move anything that wants to move here. Let your hips rock from side to side, circle that lower spine on the mat. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Let's stretch our arms out long, stretch our legs out long. Lift the left arm and left leg up just an inch off the floor and stretch them out longer to the wall in front and the wall in back. Keep the shoulder down. Keep that space from your ears to your shoulders. Set them down. Same thing on the other side. Right arm, right leg. Stretch it out. Back down. Stretch out. Nice and open through our rib cage. Okay, we have that long spine now. We're going to start really using that breath that we practiced. Nice big inhale. Exhale, arms sweep around. Lift your head. Bring your left knee in towards your chest. Keep that leg that's on the mat long. Stretch out. Inhale. Exhale. Back up for 4 and 3. Stretch out. Inhale out. Exhale up for 2 and 1. Stretch out. Nice big breath. Arms sweep around. Lift your head. Other knee comes in. Stretch back out with an inhale. Exhale back up for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Stretch back out. Slide the shoulders down. Nice big inhale. I want to make sure you can still see me here. Exhale, arms sweep around. Lift your head. Bring your left leg up. Avoid holding behind your knee. Give it a little pulse. Come back down with a breath and up for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. All right, stretch out, slide the shoulders down. Nice big inhale, exhale, arms sweep around, lift your head, other leg comes up, give it a little pulse. Back down and up for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring both knees in again. Take that stretch. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Now remember I said everything is slow in Pilates, exception here. We're going to move a little quicker through this next part just so our bodies warm up more, so we'll have more benefit from the stretching. Okay? So we're going to start with some knee changes. We'll start with left knee into our chest, left hand outside on the ankle, right hand inside on the calf. Other leg is stretched out long. You can have your head down on the mat or up for these. Use the breath and switch to the count of 10. 9, nice and long. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's do the same thing with the twist. Support your head with your hands this time. Lace your fingers together behind your head. One knee in, opposite shoulder towards that knee, and switch. Stretch it out long for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 again. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Bring those knees in. Remember, stop this anytime you want. Get some water. Important to stay hydrated. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Okay, we're going to do the same series with straight legs. So the movement will be from the hips. Head needs to stay up for this. So if you need to support your head to keep it up, bring your hands behind your head now. One leg up, other leg out long. Okay? Or else if you don't need that support, you can just reach behind, getting a little more of a tug, and switch for 10. 9, use the breath, get that core warmed up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10 again if you can, or just stretch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back in, rock it out, shoulders come up, slide back and down. Let's do those knee straight leg changes with a twist. All right, we'll all be supporting our head with our hands this time. One leg up, other leg out long, opposite shoulder towards that knee. Use the breath and switch for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 again if you can, or just stretch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Calm down. Rock it out. Massage that lower spine on the mat. Bring those shoulders up. Slide them back and down. All right. Let's stretch those legs out long. This is going to be a nice stretch, some more opening for our hips. Make sure when you're laying down, you're on your shoulder blades rather than your neck. So just take a second to lift your shoulders up. Draw your shoulder blades together and lay back down so you're on your shoulder blades. Be aware of any tension or any pain in your neck. Stop whatever you're doing if you feel that. Okay, either modify or just stretch them. Legs are long. We're going to bring our left knee into our chest. Extend the left leg up to the ceiling. Draw some tiny little circles on the ceiling with our toes. And then we're going to circle the other way. Tiny circles, nice and slow and controlled. If your torso moves, make the circle smaller. Legs long, toes pointed, flex your foot, press the heel up. Point and flex, point and flex. One more time, circle your foot at the ankles. Circle the other way. Bring your knee down, slide that leg out. Bring your other knee in, bring it up. Little circles on the ceiling with your toes. Slow and controlled, one more, other direction. Legs nice and long. Support your leg if you need to help keep it up. Just bring your hands behind your thigh. Toes pointed, flex your foot, press the heel up. Point and flex, and again, circle your foot at the ankles, circle the other way. Bring your knees in and rock it out. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. We're going to bring our feet down on the mat with our knees bent. Okay, now we've got that ball again. It's between our knees. So when we're going to squeeze into that ball, you feel that lower body engage. Okay, your glutes, your thighs, your pelvis. All right. So feet are a little in front of your knees. We're going to bring let's just engage our pelvis a little more now. So just pretend that we have that ball there. Just visualize that. You can have your arms to your side or on your pelvis, whatever works. Nice big inhale, exhale, squeeze that ball. So really feel that pelvis engage, and your glutes and your hips. Nice big inhale, release a little bit, squeeze. And again. All right, keep some tension on that ball. Bring your arms back behind your head. Take a nice big inhale, exhale, lead with your arms. When you see your arms, you're going to lift your head up off the mat. Coming up slow and controlled. Inhale down, tap behind the head. Exhale up, always leading with the arms, and then the head floats up. So when you're coming up, if your feet start lifting up, you feel you're flinging your head up, you're coming up too far. Nice modification is just like this. Make sure you're using the breath. If you're using the breath, you're working the core. 2 more. Last one. Come back down, bring your knees in, rock it out. Massage that lower spine on the mat. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Bring your feet back down on the mat. Arms to your side. This time your feet are going to be right in under your knees. Arms to the side. Draw the shoulder blades towards each other. Lift your hips up into a bridge and squeeze that ball that's back there again between your knees. Bring your arms back with a nice big inhale. With an exhale, slowly bring your arms forward to the sides. Slowly lower your hips, but not all the way down to the mat. Just a couple inches above the mat. Nice big inhale up. Squeeze that ball. Really press those knees forward as you're up there. And then lower down slowly. Think about 1 vertebra at a time. And again, nice big inhale. Exhale, lower. And again, nice big inhale. Squeeze that ball. Press those knees forward. Back up again. Up nice and high. Let's bring our hands about underneath our hips now. Keep them up. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other. Squeeze that ball between your knees. Squeeze that little tennis ball between your hands. Press the knees forward. Arms to the side. Lower down slowly, 1 vertebra at a time. Bring your knees into your chest and rock it out. Massage that lower spine on the mat. Circle the other way. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. And again. Okay, now let's come up onto our forearms. If you have a spine issue, lower spine issue, just skip this one. Just take a little bit more stretching. Bring your hands underneath your hips to either side of your spine. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other. Squeeze your legs together, toes are pointed. Nice big inhale, bring those legs up. Exhale, V your feet. Squeeze your legs together and lower down to just a little bit above the mat. Inhale, point up, squeeze. Exhale, flex, press through those heels and lower. And again, point up, flex, press down. And again, 2 more. Point up, flex down, press through those heels, squeeze. Last one. Come down, take that stretch, massage that lower spine on the mat. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Have our knees tucked in. Okay, let's bring our arms back behind our head. Now we're going to have a ball between our hands now. Bigger ball, not the tennis ball. Bigger ball. Back here. Our knees are tucked in. Moving down a little so you can see me better. Inhale, exhale, lead with your arms. Always lead with your arms so you're never leading with your neck or head. Squeeze that ball. When you see your hands, lift your head up off the mat. Separate your legs and flex your feet. Really press through those heels. Okay, nice and long. Back down, inhale. Exhale up, leading with the arms, floating the head up, using that forced breath as we come up so the core is doing the work. And again. And again. Let's do 2 more. Float the head up. We're not flinging it up. Floating. And last one. Back in. Let's rock around a little bit. Shoulders roll up, slide back and down. Let's come up rolling like a ball. This is tricky. We'll have our knees tucked in. You can have your hands around your shins or behind your thighs. Okay, and we're going to roll up slowly, balancing at the top with our feet a little bit above the mat. Shoulders back and down, and chin tucked a little so we're not straining our neck. Let's try 5. Another option here would be to have the soles of your feet together with your knees wide. Okay, that's another option. Shoulders back and down. Okay, either way is good. Whatever works for you. Roll down, inhale, exhale up. Slowly, take a breath at the top so you know you're going slow. 4 more. Shh. This was the other option. 3. Shh. And 2. Shh. And 1. Shh. Shoulders back and down. Okay, so now we're all going to have our knees bent to the side, and we're holding, excuse me here, I only have one mat. Towels don't stay where they're supposed to. Soles of our feet together, shoulders back and down. Okay, so you can hold here, or you can hold back here. Let's bring our left leg out, soles of the feet back together. 4 more. Use that breath, engage that core. 3, shh, 2, shh, and 1. Shh. Feet together, shoulders back and down, other leg for 5. 4, shh, 3, shh, 2, shh, and 1. Shh. Both legs. Shh. 4. Remember, you can hold back here. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're really going to work the core. So we're going to either have our hands behind our thighs with our knees bent, that's one choice, supporting back here, or you can extend the legs out. Turn to the side here again. Or you can extend the legs out, or you can let go, use the breath and hold. Shh, 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 shh. Really use that breath, feel that core kick in. When you've had enough of this one, just lay back down, bring those knees in, take that stretch. Shh, 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 shh. Rock it out, massage that lower spine on the mat, circle around the other way, shoulders come up, slide back and down. I'm going to grab one thing here that I forgot. The stretching is important. So if you have a band or a belt, it's a nice prop to use for this. Okay, at our class in Penfield, we use a ring. Let's bring our left leg up to the ceiling and place your belt, your band around the ball of your foot. Press your heel up and gently draw it back. No pain, never stretch to pain. And then let it drop off to the side. Keep both hips and shoulder blades anchored on the mat. Give an extra little pull. Open it up if you want. If it hurts, stop. Bring it up. Little bend in your knee, then straighten your leg. Little bend and straighten. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Now switch the hand holding the band or the belt. Draw the leg across. Remember, no pain. Back up. Hold with both hands. Turn your foot to the side. Bend your knee towards the outside. Draw your foot towards your chest, pressing down and out with the bent knee. Let's release. Other leg now. Bring it up. Pull it back. Press through that heel. No pain. Bring it to the side, staying anchored on the mat. Give an extra pull, maybe bring it a little closer towards your head. Bring it up. Little bend in your knee, then straighten your leg. Little bend and straighten. 2 more. Last one. Now let's switch the hand holding the belt or the band or the strap off to the side. Over you this time. Back up. Maybe you want to put both feet in. Hold with both hands. Press both heels up and pull back. A nice overall stretch. Should feel good. All right. We'll set it down. Bring those knees in. Rock it out. Shoulders come up. Slide back and down. And we're going to come on over onto our stomach on the mat. Not sure what the best way is to show this. Okay. So we have our legs out long. We're going to reach around with our left hand for our left foot and draw it in towards our hip. Make sure your knee and hip stay in a straight line. You don't want the knee out to the side. Press together and lift up on that arm that's still down on the floor of the mat. Now, if you're not reaching your foot, you could use your belt or your strap here, place it around your ankle for a little bit more length, or just keep both hands back here underneath your forehead and just draw your heel towards your hip. Okay, other side now. So do the way that works for you, foot and hand together, or just draw the foot in, press up. Let's see if we can do both. Now, if you're not able to reach your feet, that's fine. Just have both arms long, palms down, shoulder blades towards each other, lift your chest. If your feet and hands are together, press them together and lift. Come down. Bring your hands in a diamond shape under your forehead. Stretch those legs out long. Really tight butt. With your breath, slowly lift and lower your left leg from the hip for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs squeezing together, tight butt for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now V your feet. So you can't see my feet very well, I don't think. But my heels are together, my toes are pointed out. I'm squeezing my butt together so the thighs lift up off the mat so I can open and close my legs. So with an inhale, I'm going to open my legs, separate them. With an exhale, I'm going to tap my heels together. Inhale, open, exhale, tap. For 6, tight butt. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands under your shoulders, and then let's roll back into that child pose again. Just let those hips sink down towards your heels. That should feel good. Remember, come into that anytime you want. Back down. Extend your arms out long and front, legs out long and back. Lift and lower, left arm and right leg with the breath. Keep the leg long, keep the arm long, keep the butt tight. Left arm, right leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right arm, left leg, tight butt for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's just swim. Paddle our arms and legs a little bit above the floor. Use your breath. Count to 15 with your breath. Good job. Come on back. Back to child pose. Just let those hips sink down. Releasing your neck and shoulders. Come back up onto your hands and knees or fists and knees. Now, hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. Same as yoga, cow and cat. Lengthening and flexing our spine. Okay? Nice big inhale. Lift the chin. Keep your belly firm. Press the tailbone back. Exhale. Roll your back up like a cat. Scoop that belly out. Let the crown of your head become parallel to the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, flex. Roll it up one vertebra at a time. And again, nice big inhale. Exhale, roll it up. Neutral spine. Okay. Extending right arm and left leg. Spine, neck, and head are lined up. We're not letting the head drop. We're lifting that arm up even with the shoulder, lifting the leg up even with the hip. Elbow to knee, look at it, flex. Exhale, stretch out. Inhale in, exhale, stretch out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and high, tight butt, long arm and leg. Tap down, inhale, exhale, lift. Lower and lift for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull the hand in under your shoulder. Cross the leg over and back. Lift and lower for 8, 7. From the hip, 6, no floppy knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swing it out to the side. Hands to the opposite side of the mat so you can stay up tall. Toes pointed, lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let your hips sink down towards your heels. Nice breath down to that lower spine. into your neck and shoulders. Back up, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Extending right arm, left leg. Nice and high, spine, neck, and head are lined up. Elbow to knee, look at it. Stretch out. Inhale in, exhale, stretch out. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and high, tight butt, long arm and leg. Tap down, inhale, exhale, lift. Lower and lift. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull the hand in under your shoulder, cross the leg over and back, lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swing your leg out to the side now. Hands to the opposite side of the mat. Lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back in. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let those hips sink down. Release your neck and shoulders. Take some nice breaths into your neck and shoulders and your lower spine. Let's try a few push-ups. Okay, any way you want, or you can just skip it and stay in that nice stretch. So you can be on your knees, you can be in a plank, okay? So if you're in a plank, you're in a plane, you don't have those hips up. You're in a nice plane, or else you can keep the knees down. Let's try 10, or as I said, just stretch. Inhale, lower, exhale, press up for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, let those hips slide down towards our heels. Take a couple of breaths into that lower spine. And then let's come on around. Last part of the class, we're in a V now. Okay, so you can be on your forearm. You're going to have your legs out in front, and you're going to roll back onto the fleshy part of your hip so you're not over here on that bone. Okay, bring that top leg up. Give it a nice stretch, and lower and lift it for 8. Point down, flex up. Point down, flex up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it up. You can support it if you want. Just avoid behind the knee. Or you can keep your hand on your hip. Bottom leg comes up to meet the top leg. So you don't have to have this way up. You can have it down here. And just lift this bottom leg a little bit. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze them together. Have your hand on your hips. Your chest is open. We don't want to collapse down to the mat. Squeeze together. Lift and lower both for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, come on down. Extend your bottom arm. Let your head rest on it. Reach the top arm over. Take the top wrist and the bottom hand. Give it a nice stretch. Take that top leg, bring it behind the bottom leg a little bit. Stretch it out long. Try not to pull out of that shoulder joint. Keep it down so you're feeling the stretch through your waist and your hip. Okay, one more tricky move here. Lateral push-ups. Bottom arm around the waist. Top hand, palm down on the floor opposite the shoulder. Top leg is still back. Slowly, remember everything is slow. Press the palm into the mat. Lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, one more side to do. Okay, so we're in that V. Legs out in a V, okay? Back onto the fleshy part of the hip. We want to be over here. We want to be back here. Chest open. Lift the top leg. Point down, inhale. Exhale, flex up. Point down, flex up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, lift the top leg just as high as you want. You can support it. You can keep your hand on your hip. Bottom leg will come up to meet it slowly for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze together, lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, come on down, extending your bottom arm, letting your head rest on it. Reach the top arm over. Take the top wrist in the bottom hand. Give it a nice tug. Take that top leg, stretch it back long through our waist and our hip. And then those lateral push-ups. Bottom arm around our waist, top hand down on the mat or the floor, pressing it down, lift and lower, keep the feet down, go slowly for 8. Doesn't matter how high up you come, maybe it'll just be this. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, hard part's over. Come back into your favorite stretch. So maybe it's the child pose, just letting your hips slide down towards your heels. Maybe it's in that inverted V or downward facing dog. We'll all be there in a minute. If you're in child pose, just let those hips slide down. And let's come up onto our hands and knees, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's curl our toes under. Back to that inverted V, same as down dog in yoga. Bicycle your legs a few times. Drop one knee as the other heel presses down. 2 more on each side. Roll up onto the balls of your feet. Press both heels down and again. And again. Step your feet towards your hands, keeping your head down. Okay, soft knees. Circle your head with a nice loose neck. Circle the other way. Gently shake your head yes and no. Keep those feet anchored and roll up slowly, 1 vertebra at a time. Thighs into our hips, navel into our spine. Shoulders roll up, slide back and down. And again, then let's reach way up, longer through the left and the right. And both sweep those arms around. Roll back down again. Walk your fingers over to the side of one foot and back. Hold it for a breath. Back to center, big bend in your knees, straighten your legs. Then walk your fingers over to the side of the other foot and back. Back to center, keep your feet anchored. Roll up slowly, 1 vertebra at a time. Thighs into our hips, navel into our spine. Shoulders roll up, slide back and down. And again. Okay. Good job, everybody. I'm so happy whoever joined me could. And I do miss all of you. And if there are any new friends here, welcome. And I hope that when our Eastside Y opens up again, you'll be able to join us in our Pilates class. Stay well. Love and miss you all. Bye-bye.